Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts scenario. This one, once again, sent in by Darth Vendar, as part of the Horthy's series, sort of. This is Horthy's Raiders. Hello Admiral. The war continues, bloody and costly. However, it is in our favor and High Command wants to see it continue in our favor. A new offensive is being planned to knock France out of the war. However, for this to succeed, we must starve the French of war supplies. A new heavy cruiser has been designed to push the old hull form to its absolute limits, and it will be performing its shakedown cruise with the rest of the fleet as we attempt to starve the French of critical supplies. It was intended that the heavy cruiser would fall back as the fleet would engage the enemy, yet a unique position has occurred. Spotting a possible fleet, our forces have moved to engage, leaving the lone heavy cruiser to discover that it's directly in the path of the French convoy. This is a trial by fire, and glory goes to the bold. You have 1 hour before the enemy arrives to drive you off. Destroy the enemy convoy and earn points of favor for the Emperor. I'm going to be taking my 1 heavy cruiser against 12 light cruisers, and they are the escorts to the 32 transports. This is going to be a scenario to see how many points I can get. The point system is fairly straightforward. For every transport I earn 3 points, for every light cruiser I earn 1 point. I need 50 points to ensure that the French will lose their next offensive. Earning 100 points will ensure that the French will be defeated in a single week. The heavy cruiser is going to have to be maximum displacement, at least 30 knots and medium range. So it's going to be a full-on raider. I'm thinking many more smaller guns to deal with all those transports. Torpedoes are another thing that come to mind, by the way. Torpedoes could be interesting. The thing with the torpedoes is, the enemy has gotten really good at just dodging. And it's getting to the point where it's ridiculous, as the AI is capable of turning ships on the spot and just completely negating any kind of torpedo risk. It only works, however, that turning on the spot when a ship has lost all of its engines. That's when I've seen that happen. When they somehow, suddenly, years and years ahead, invent a bow thruster and are able to just turn on the spot. How it works, I don't know. I just know that it's frustrating. Now, this is the Kaiserin Elisabeth, and the Kaiserin is going to have to do quite a lot of damage against transports. I'm going to go for the at least 50 points, so I need to sink, let's say 20 transports. If the occasional light cruiser snack comes into range, so be it. But it's not really a priority. Let's see, could I make this a Graf Spee-ish design? With 11-inch guns on the deck. That's going to be the light cruiser killers. And then overlooking that will be smaller guns. Unfortunately, 6-inch... it's not ideal. It is not ideal. The thinking here is that I cannot singly target the 6-inch gun onto a different target. It would have to be a 5-inch. Not necessarily a bad gun. It can definitely deal with transports. But it is not as potent as the 11s. Regardless of that fact, I'm going to go ahead with the 5-inch guns, just to make sure that I have a lot of firepower, and that I can very swiftly deal with the transports. And, potentially, the light cruisers as well, if I get close enough. Considering the risk of running out of shells, I'm first going to increase the shells. We're going to go with the Generation 1 rangefinder. Coincidence rangefinder to make sure I switch faster. And let's go with heavier shells. High TNT. I have no interest in being blown up whatsoever. Let's scoot this turret forward. 0.8. It's not stellar, but it will do. There. What's your deal? Oh, you're sitting over there. Right. Okay, now I can shift the turret slightly back. Is that... Yeah, we're either getting a 0.7 or a 0.9 aft. 1.7. Fine, 0.7 is fine. Alright, more 5-inch guns. Actually, let's go with an all-round 5-inch dual setup. This way I can share shells between all of my weapon systems. Otherwise I would have the triples, for example, running out of shells and the duals being ready to engage, but not having any ammunition. These will not be able to turn. Will these be able to turn, I wonder? Yeah, they'll be fine. Okay. Augmented. 4-inch... 4-inch dual barrels should fit snugly over there. And then 3-inch dual barrels. There, 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 and there. Can we go smaller? Does the game still have any setups? Yes. There. There. Conning tower. For a heavy cruiser, this thing is packing a lot of firepower. Let's get advanced hydraulic turret rotation. Sonar defenses. Well, not so much defenses, but at least I'm going to be aware of any potential torpedo hazard. Sporting torpedo launchers myself, I'm not too big of a fan of, unless they're going to be underwater launchers. But those have such a terrible firing arc that it's probably not going to work. What? The whole ship is lit up? With poor fields of fire? Really? Well, I mean, they're not great fields of fire, but they get the job done. Stop complaining. And so immediately the game stops complaining. Okay. 0.7. 1. Okay, I'll take a 0.7. Right, a little bit of displacement is left. Seeing as I only have an hour, I think more speed is of the essence. Because then I can get closer to the transports faster. So we're going to be charging in at 35 knots. Turning circle, 617 at our full speed. That's not great. It's going to cause issues. But I hope that, well, with the sonar 3, we should be able to see torpedoes coming. If I'm not too busy dodging other torpedoes to park myself in the path of another salvo. Because there are 11 light cruisers. And they're probably not terribly happy to see me. Bit more belt armor. Deck I don't find that interesting, but secondaries I do. 5-inch secondaries. 4.5-inch turret top. There we go. Alright, the Kaiserin Elisabeth. Off to hunt transports, and as many of them as possible. Here we go. The 1 heavy cruiser versus 12 lights and 32 transports. That is not a turning circle of 617. Absolutely not. That is something entirely different. Alright, so what sort of light cruisers are we facing here? They're sporting torpedo launchers. They're sporting 6 7-inch guns and 16 3-inchers. Not terribly dangerous. I can probably manage. Now there is something to be said for sporting torpedo launchers in a scenario like this, because you can just throw out a ton of torps, and despite the enemy's fairly decent ability to dodge, understatement, you can still hit, well, anything. With this many targets, you're bound to hit something. These things are stacked 3 on top of each other. We sunk our first transport. Excellent. I only have 57 minutes left before I have to disengage. And of course, in a scenario like this, it's not like there's going to be an actual What? It's not like there's going to be an actual reinforcements. But that's the scenario that we're playing with. Somebody, hello light cruiser, was torpedoing my ship and ended torpedoing up one of their one of their transports. And that's a free transport kill. What the hell? Keep this up. I don't need torpedoes, they have them. That one hit that I delivered with the 11 inchers, that was actually mine. Still weird. The 5-inch open up at a range of 12-1. Okay. As much as these light cruisers are going to be a nuisance, I think my armor can take it for the moment, and the light cruisers are only worth 1 point. The transports are worth 3 points. We have to eliminate the French supply convoy to ensure that I get those points. And, of course, we want to try and eliminate the French from the war as quickly as possible. If I want to make sure that they get defeated in a single week, I need 100 points. With 32 transports, that means pretty much sinking all the transports. Every single one. So let's see if I can pull that off. I got 54 minutes left. If the enemy would pitch in with a few more torpedoes, that would be much appreciated. So, escorts, torp away. Torp away. I'm good with it. Just make sure you torp your whole convoy. I thought there was one heavily damaged here. Why are we not targeting that one? Secondaries on that, mains on that. These 11s reload in 21.8 seconds. Pretty good. And considering the high explosive damage that they can deliver, it should be enough to wipe out a transport in 2 or 3 hits. Oh, hold on. I have detected torps. Yep. Speaking of. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Yep. Lovely. I always enthusiastically say that I'm going to just dodge. And then I kind of don't. Alright, that's 4 transports down. We're getting somewhere. Only 28 left. Can we please have our secondaries engage transports? Maximum speed reduced to 31.7. Buoyancy is going back up. More torpedoes have been detected. I'm aiming to turn hard to port to evade that one. Stop firing at non-essential ships. Here, target this transport. Kaiserin Elizabeth is coming in with pretty much all guns blazing. This is another one of those stacks that if I don't hit this one, the Commandant Bory, I might accidentally hit Fortune or Harpon. It doesn't really matter. I'm also going to try and make use of the transports to stay safe. If I park myself inside the convoy, well, not necessarily park myself, but if I go into the convoy, the enemy is going to be seriously dissuaded from torpedoing. Well, dissuaded maybe, yes. But it's not like they're necessarily going to completely avoid torping, as we have already seen. There is transport number 5 down. Come on, Kaiserin. We have work to do. We only got 48 minutes to do it in. Closer I get, the more damage I do. That should wipe out that ship. Main guns on the Fortune. Ooh, the Harpon sinks. That's number 6. And meanwhile, I'm juggling a notepad across my desk, trying not to have it tap into the mic boom too much. There goes the Fortune. That's number 7. The Reine Blanche is also heavily damaged. Most of the ship is already on fire. Look at that. She is in trouble. I have not detected any torps in my vicinity. That's good. Kill. That's Reine Blanche. That's number 8. I still have 46 minutes to work with. 100% chance to hit. And immediately wipes out the Tigre. I have 9 transports down. No, you're not. You're not going to target a light cruiser. Not yet. Eliminating both the Watt and the Paris at the same time. She is definitely taking some attention from the French light cruisers. She's taken 21 hits out of 1900 shells fired at her. I think most of them are just ricocheting off the ship. So they're not that dangerous. But I'm kind of waiting for these things to come in. Surcouf. Minimum bulkheads. Oh, that's tempting. 6.5% chance to pen me at 10 clicks. We also have the Davout. I'm actually hoping that the Davout is going to torp me. I need to be making my way that way. So the torpedoes from the Davout and maybe from the Flore are going to be targeting me. And instead up ending at transports of their own fleet. Another one down. It's the Paris out of the water and the Watts. 11 transports eliminated. 1, 2. This is just butchery. Now, I'm very happy that I'm not doing this scenario in reverse. Please don't suggest that I'm going to do that either, because the scenario, or the formation system is so messed up at the moment that it's just going to be an exercise in futility. It's going to be completely unreasonable to expect the transports to do anything, especially since they're under the command of the AI. Right now, I'm surprised that the transports are all kind of heading in the same direction. If those were my transports, which, as they are AI ships, I cannot control, there is a perfectly good opportunity for them to just, like, one flock of sheep go right into each other. Just run all across and, I don't know, end up doing not much of anything. Whereas if you give me 11 light cruisers to try and eliminate one heavy cruiser, I will charge all of them into the ship. I will potentially end up ramming the one heavy cruiser that's fighting me, just to ensure that it's not going to be a threat. All guns are dialed in, 100% chance to hit. Spahi is down. Sully is soon to follow. Sully is down. That's another 2. 15 transports eliminated. This is just a flat-out butchery. Please make your way to the next ship. Floreal. Grief, what's that? It's 2-inch guns that are dealing a lot of damage. Floreal is down. You can see the AI is trying to constantly pick a different target for my secondaries. They're trying to throw them at the light cruisers. Potentially the Davout behind me. But I don't care about the Davout. This picture, though. There are sinking and or dying transports all over the place. How am I going to turn that into a thumbnail, though? It's going to be difficult. Come on, Kaiserin. Heavy damage to the Sané. And since these things are not very well protected, and even if they are, they don't have enough engines to pump the water back out. Flamberger sinks. Sané sinks as well. There's another 2 down. We're at 17. I'm getting quite close to my primary objective of sinking 50. But I still want to knock the French out of the war in 1 week by getting rid of this transport. Oh, hold on. We have the light cruiser Surcouf. Torpedoes launched by Surcouf. I can't really dictate or dedicate too much attention to this light cruiser. But I do want her down. Flooding. Minimum bulkheads. You can consider yourself lucky to be alive. Even that one hit is causing quite a bit of flooding. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm going to have to tangle with 2 light cruisers. The Admiral Cécile is also around. She is ready to launch torpedoes, but because she's steaming directly at me, she can't launch. At least not yet. Chance to pen? 21%. Put the secondaries on the Admiral Cécile. I want the 5s, the 4s, the 3s, and the 2s to target that thing. You have no further torpedo launchers left. Art starboard. I think the Surcouf is finished. Let's hope I don't outturn my rudder too much. Fire. Are you backing sneaky torps? Yeah, you just torped. Not sneaky torps then. Well, fairly sneaky. Minus 48%. Damn it. Secondaries on the Surcouf. Primaries on the Admiral Cecile. We're getting distracted from our primary objective of sinking transports. What the hell was that? You can do better. Oh, crap! Where did those come from? Wait. I think the Surcouf got torpedoed by the Cecile. Oh, shit. The Cecile, just before she's going down, is dunking 4 torpedoes into me. I have 1 light transport, or 1 light cruiser kill. This is going to get pretty damn painful. I have some torpedo protection, but not that much. Cecile is down. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, that's 2 of the light cruisers out of action. That's another 2 points. Main's there, secondary's there. Oh, actually secondary's on the épée. Admiral Cecile takes another torpedo, this time from another light cruiser. Friendly torpedoes aren't. Come on, we have 36 minutes and our cruiser is starting to take some serious damage. I want to do as much as I can before she floods. I'm starting to regret my decision to take many bulkheads and not maximum. I'm down to 6. 2. Down. Shit. Lost the ship. That last bouquet of 4 torpedoes that the light cruiser handed out to me, that was the killing blow. That was it. So in total, I was able to sink 18 18 transports for the total sum of 54, plus 2 points for the light cruisers that I was able to kill, or well, that the enemy was also able to kill, for a total of 56 points, which means that the French will lose in the next offensive. I did not get anywhere near the 100 points to ensure that the French will be defeated in a single week. Still, fun little scenario. I had fun with it. I hope you guys did too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for the next video. Thank you for watching.